Ma'am, shall we start, ma'am?
ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Praise the Lord for this
Praise the Lord
wonderful
for
day.
this wonderful day.
A pleasant evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's certificate course on the topic E-Content Development for Prospective Teachers. I am Kripa from B.Ed English. Pleased you to welcome you all this evening. Now I call upon Miss Nisha John of History Department, first year, to deliver the welcome address.
Good evening to everyone present here. I like to welcome today's resource person, respected principal ma'am, beloved teachers and participants. I am Nisha John of first year B.Ed from Nazareth College of Education for Women. I am profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce today's resource person, Dr. N. Jagadishan, who have taken the time to come to the certificate course of e-content and development for prospective teachers. Sir has completed his PhD in computer science in University of Madras, MPhil in computer science in Bharatdasan University, Master of Science in Information Technology from D.G. Vaishnav College, Chennai, and Bachelor of Science in Chemistry in Loyola College, Chennai. Sir has worked as guest lecturer in Computer Science Department in Dr. Ambedkar Government Arts and Science College and 14 years experience in D.G. Vaishnav College, Chennai. Sir's area of interest includes cryptography and network security, data mining, artificial intelligence, and IoT multimedia. Sir has published nearly 8 articles in the reputed UGC journals and also attended number of seminars, workshops, symposium, national and international conferences. He has received Beyond the Call of Duty Award from management of D.G. Vaishnav College for the academic year 2015 and 2016 and received Best Faculty Award 2 times from Chennai Softtech Solutions for the year 2020-2021 and 2021-2022. Sir has served as resource person for the webinar titled AI Embedded IoT, organized by Department of Computer Science, Government Arts and Science College, Tirthani, and also served as resource person for the workshop titled Digital Marketing Tools, organized by Savita School of Management, Chennai, and he has also guided many PG projects. On behalf of Nazareth College of Education for Women, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Ma'am, shall I start my session?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your warm welcome as well as the nice introduction. Before I get into the session, I just wanted to thank the management committee members, Nazareth Group of Education Institutions, and Mr. A.N. Henry Maris, Secretary, Nazareth Group of Education Institutions, Dr. B. Golden Kisha, Principal, Nazareth College of Education for Women, and Ms. P. Gayatri, Organizing Secretary of this certificate course, for giving me this opportunity to be serve as a resource person for today's and tomorrow's program. So e-content, my before that, shall I share my screen, ma'am? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Can you able to view my presentation, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So e-content. E-content is defined as any
The
digital
presentation is
content.
not visible, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Presentation is not visible, sir.
Just a minute, ma'am. I'll check. I've already shared the screen. Now, ma'am. Ma'am,
Sir, screen share ஆகுது sir. ஆனா presentation இன்னும் open ஆகல sir.
just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute. Yeah. just stop screen sharing and I share my screen. Yeah. Now, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. E-content. In today's session, we are going to discuss about the e-content development using the OBS software. So, e-content is defined as any digital content prepared in pedagogical framework consists of text, images, graphics, animations, videos, charts, and many more. Any digitized content that can be facilitate learning process and learning outcome can be termed as e-content. So as I have told, I have told you already, the e-content can be created using the text, images, graphics, videos, animations, charts, and etc. Now let's see the difference between the classroom teaching and the e-learning. Uh, yeah, classroom teaching is consists of one-way learning path, that is the teacher is teaching and the students are listening. Also the students have to go with the pace of the teachers. As far as e-learning is concerned, e-learning is also called electronic learning or web-based training, is anywhere anytime instruction delivered over the internet. In e-learning, student can pause at any time to do some assignment works and to practice some the studied contents, maybe a programming kind of things. Then they can resume their learning activity, and he or she may interact with the teachers through the discussion forum as well as through the blogs. That is the facility available in e-learning. Now, so many higher educational institutions are started to utilize the blended learning method. So before COVID, when I was a student, we only used a normal chalk and talk methodologies. Then slowly people in the educational field are started using ICT tools for the betterment of teaching and learning environment. Then after COVID, the COVID teaches a lot and lots of things for us, things to us. Then after COVID, people are started are utilizing so many ICT tools for the teaching and learning practice. What is the blended learning? Blended learning is the combination of e-learning as well as classroom teaching learning. Through the classroom teaching learning, we cannot even though the classroom teaching is so comparing with uh, e-learning method, it is a little bit bored. We can't eliminate it completely, but we give less emphasis on the classroom teaching in blended learning. But in case of e-learning, we give more emphasis because the e-learning becomes more interactive as well as more interesting and more effective methodology for the teaching and learning purposes. So to prepare e-contents, we have to follow some standards which is already given by the
Excuse me, sir.
organizations like
Sir,
IEEE, etc. etc.
excuse me,
Yes,
sir.
yes, ma'am.
சார் உங்க வீடியோ
Ma'am,
பாஸ் ஆயிருக்கு சார். உங்க வீடியோ பாஸ் ஆயிருக்கு சார்.
your pass airka. Just a minute, ma'am.
ஸ்கிரீன்ல ஷேர்
Now,
ஸ்கிரீன்
ma'am,
இல்ல சார். உங்க
maybe connectivity or problem due to some. Can you able to see my presentation, ma'am?
எஸ் சார், பிரசன்டேஷன்
Hello.
விசிபிள் சார்.
Okay, ma'am.
பிரசன்டேஷன்
I
தெரியுது
just
சார்.
continue with the presentation. Okay, no issues.
எஸ் சார், எஸ்.
I just continue with the presentation. Then I'll give the demonstration of OBS software. Okay.
ஓகே சார்.
Yeah. To prepare for the preparation of e-content, we have to follow some standards. At present, we have 4 standards with us. The first one is shareable content object reference model standard, and second one is given by the aviation industry CBT committee AICC standard, and third one is IEEE IMS standard, IEEE IMS standard. IEEE is also known as Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Standards. Then fourth one is, last one is Instructional Management System Global Learning Consortium Standard. So by if we prepare e-contents by following these standards, then our material or e-content could be very much effective, and it could be meaningful. Then now we move the components of, now we see the components of e-contents. First one is asset. Asset is nothing but a smallest part in e-content learning module. Asset can be a single image or a text or a graphics or any animations or any charts or kind of things. The next thing is learning object, which is the combination of assets in a pedagogical manner. Learning module is a combination of many learning objects consisting of self-test questions as well as assignments. When learning modules are combined in pedagogical framework, it is known as learning unit. Finally, learning units are converted into full course, which is longer period of teaching from 4 weeks to 6 months. Presentations. While we preparing the presentations using presentation means e-contents. While preparing e-contents, or e-contents may be the text dominant e-content, speaker dominance e-content, or animation dominance e-content. Now we see the tools which are used to develop e-contents. The first, mainly the tools which are used to develop e-contents are categorized into three main groups. The first group is freeware tools. The second one is open source software tools. Then last one is proprietary software tools. Proprietary software tools. In freeware tool, you can have a software at the cost of free of cost, but you don't have a source code with you. Using that software, you can able to create contents, or you can create some digitalized contents, but you can't modify the code of that particular software. In the second case, open source software tools, you can have software as well as the code of the same software. You can in open source software tools, you can able to change the software contents as per as your requirements. For example, the well-known open source software tool is operating system is Linux. So Linux is modified based on according to the user's need. So many Linux versions, we can see the so many Linux versions across the world. For example, hackers uses the Kali Linux operating system, which is developed or created or modified for the hacking purpose specifically. The next kind is priority software tools. Proprietary software tools. So proprietary means licensable software tools. To use these kind of softwares, we have to pay some amount. We have to buy it from the companies. For example, if you want to use Adobe Premiere for the video editing purpose or video editing work, you have to pay some amount to the Adobe company. Then only you can able to use that Adobe Premiere version, licensable version. Of course, nowadays so many people are using the cracked version or illegal copies of softwares. But anyway, it is a legal thing. Next, now we see the type of tools which are used to develop e-contents. Graphic editing tools. Basically, graphic editing tools are used to work with 2D graphics or images kind of things, immobile graphics. So Drawpad is a freeware tool which can be used in the easiest manner, and it's a composition of multiple tools, an essential tool for all types of graphic design projects, and it's a freeware tool. The next thing is MyPaint and Inkscape are the next kind of tool, open source software tools, free open source software tools. They offers a rich set of features and widely used for both artistic and technical illustrations. Such as by using this MyPaint and Inkscape software tools, we can able to create clip arts, logos, cartoons, typographics, diagrammings, as well as flowcharts. Next one is the Photoshop. It's a well-known and familiar software. We can see the software, or we can hear about the software very much oftenly. Then the software is a paid version. This is also a product from the Adobe. The software can be used to work with the images. Using the Photoshop, we can able to create the 2D graphics. That means removable graphics. On image we can able to remove the backgrounds, or we can able to corrections, color corrections, we can able to remove noises from the pictures, and etc, etc. And but it is proprietary software. For using this software we have to pay some amount to the Adobe company. Next thing is audio editing tools. So by using audio editing tools we can able to edit, we can remove noises from our audios, and we can cut the audios, unnecessary audio files from the original files, or unwanted tracks from the audio files, and we can able to improve the quality of audios using this audio editing tools. The Wavepad is a freeware tool which can be used to edit as well as recording the audios. Then the next thing is Audacity. It's an open source software. As I have already told you, open source software means we can able to modify the software code to based on our needs. The next thing is Audacity is also available for Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and other Unix operating systems. The final one is SoundForge. It's a product from the Sony company. We know the Sony company is familiar for sound products. Using the SoundForge software, we can able to edit, or we can work with audio files to create or to produce the quality audios. The next thing is video editing tools, freeware tools. CapCut is a freeware tool. It's all-in-one tool, and the specialty in this tool is it's an AI integrated tool. That means it provides us so many inbuilt libraries, and it makes our work very simple and as well as very effective. Using this CapCut software, we can produce, or we can edit our videos like a professionals. We don't need much technical knowledge to work with CapCut softwares. And additional one more addition advantage is the CapCut can be used in desktops as well as in your mobiles, and it is also supports the Mac operating systems. The next one is VideoPad. VideoPad is fully featured open source video editing program for the creating professional looking videos in a shortest period of time. Then next thing is Adobe Premiere. It's a uh, proprietary software from the Adobe company. Again, Adobe company. Using Adobe Premiere, we can edit our video contents. And then the Adobe Premiere software is used by film industry as well as media and TV industries to produce high quality videos. But it's also a proprietary software. To work with the software we have to pay some amount, so we go for next freely available tools. Okay, next thing is authoring tools. Even though we have different kind of tools to work with audio files, video files, images, and to create animations, we need a special tool to combine all these things to create e-contents. An e-learning authoring tool is a software program that enables user to create learning content, lessons, and courses using text, media, and interactions. Mainly, such contents developed to use it in LMS. LMS means learning management systems, and can be saved in any formats, various formats. User does not actually need any technical programming expertise to utilize these kind of softwares, because these kind of softwares comes with the predefined templates to create any kind of e-contents, like maybe a e-books, or video lectures, and posters, etc, etc. Here I have listed few authoring tools which are used in the e-content development industry. The first one is Open Broadcaster Software, OBS. Then Articulate Rise 360, Adobe Captivity, Elucidate, Composia, and No Bailey, and Lactoria Online. These are the tools which are used by the e-content developer nowadays. Yeah, video lectures can be created by recording live classroom teaching using high definition video cameras, or as well as mobile phones. By using professional studios, we can also create the video contents, or e-contents, using video lectures using the professional studios like professional studios which equipped with high quality audio and video systems. And also we can create the e-contents using the screen recording softwares. And finally, we can also produce the professional authoring tools like OBS. Now let us see how the OBS works. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, can you able to hear my voice? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So to download OBS yeah. To download OBS software, you can download it from the internet. So to download it, so go to Google, type OBS Studio download. You can download it from the first link. After clicking the first link, it will show you the versions and the OBS software for different kind of operating systems like Windows, Apple, and the Linux operating systems. Now I'm going to download for the Windows version. Yeah, it is getting downloaded. Before which, so to work with OBS software, yeah, yeah, these are all the requirements, pre-requirements to install OBS software on your system. You need a 64-bit processor and operating system. Operating system process, as far as processor is concerned, Intel 5 and AMD Ryzen 1300X version. As far as memory is RAM is concerned, if it is 8 GB RAM, which is well and good. Graphics card is concerned, it requires G4 GTX 9000 series and then the storage is concerned for it requires a 600 MB of storage. These are all the minimum requirements, but the other end side you can see the recommended requirements. At least it requires 64-bit of maximum 64-bit of processor, Windows 11 and Intel i7, 8 GB of RAM, graphics GeForce 10 series and Windows 11 series, broadband internet connection, and 600 MB available space. Now let us see whether it is downloaded. Yeah. Yeah, I have already downloaded the software. Now we'll see how to install the software. So after downloading it from your local machine, click the link for the installation purpose. After clicking it, just read the instruction given by the software developer. After reading it carefully, then give the next, and it will ask you for the specified path where it is going to be installed. If you want to change, you can change it. But as far as the system recommendation is, leave it in the default location. Then after specifying the location, it will take a few minutes to install. So it is getting installed. Yeah. After installation is completed, you can finish by pressing the finish button. You can launch the OBS software. System OBS software. So this is the installation guide given in this website itself. If you for installation purposes, after installing it, just open the software. So this is the interface in which we are going to create. Using in this interface only we are going to create the contents. Yeah, leftmost corner as usual. First I start with the topmost menus, the file menu, show recordings, remix recordings and settings, and these are all some default menus available in all the softwares. Then edit menu, copy, paste, undo, redo, and view, scene, source buttons, source toolbar, and source icons. So first, scenes. We'll start with scenes. Yeah, scenes. So first, I explain the usage of OBS software with screen recording. So for which first we have to add a scene in a scene category. In a scene column, you may have n number of scenes. First, I have added it, work with the default scene. So for a scene, you can add any number of sources. Sources are nothing but these are all the available sources. You can add images, text, or color sources, any other things on your scene as a resources. So first I add just an image as a source for my scene. Where you can see the rename menu. After pressing the rename menu, you can see you can change the scene name itself. E-content, content, and E1, just for my convenience. After which I'm just going to add a few uh, resources for scene one. Then next thing, so this kind of recordings or video creations can be used to demonstrate or create e-content using existing uh, images or contents. I just add an image, content, press OK. So here you can see the window where you can browse the images from your system. So you have to store all the necessary images to create e-content on your machine in a specified folder. Here I have stored all the images in the desktop folder, desktop in e-content development folder. So first I'm going to add the image called e-learning or e-content. So I just add this image on the scene. Then pressing OK, it'll you can see this is the workspace or the working environment area. So you can adjust or resize the image using the dots of, you can see in the corners of the images, or you can move the images anywhere else in the working area. If you want it in the left side, you just keep it. Otherwise, you want to move it in the right side, you just move it. Otherwise, bottom right corner, yes, keep it here. If you want to increase or resize the photo or the image, then you can use the four boxes which you can see in the corners of edges of the image. Yeah, I just place. Otherwise, I just place image one here. Yeah. So in a single scene, you can add n number of sources. So I'm going to add one more source to this existing area by clicking this plus symbol. I'm going to add the text content. So so here you can give your name for your text content. Text one. Okay. So here you can type what of the text you want to display on your screen. E content. Okay. And you can change the basic properties of this text by clicking this menu called select font. So basically, it is in the Arial type. If you want to change, you can change the font face. Just change it to Times New Roman. Yeah. Times New Roman, and bold and bold italic. Basic size is 256, so I just change it to 26. If you want to strike out or underline the text, you just click this two check boxes. Otherwise, yes, okay. So after applying all the text formatting things, you can add your text to your working environment. So if you want to change the color of the text, here you can change it using the color palette. So I just wanted to change it in the blue color. Just clicking the blue color, so my text is changed to blue color. Then background color, so background color is black. I don't want background color as my I don't like a background color as a black as a background color, so for which I just changing it to white. So background opacity, so if you want to increase the opacity of background, just increase it, otherwise leave it. So alignment left, right, so these are all the available alignments, left, right, and center. So I just keep it the center. Vertical alignment, middle. Okay. Now by pressing outline, if you need outline for your text, then place it. Yeah. Okay. Now you can see the text which is displayed on your, yeah. So by clicking the text, the area, you can move the text wherever you want in the display session. Okay, I just place it here. Okay, now here I've added two resources or sources on scene one. So if you want to display image on the first layer as a first layer, then just drag it to the top. Then the image layer displayed as a top layer, and the text is the next one. So after adding the scene one, I'm just going to add one more scene with my uh, e-development content. So I'm just going to add one more scene too. After explaining e-content development, I just wanted to talk about the e-learning methodologies in India. So for which I'm just going to add a few images on scene two. Scene two. So I just change the name of the scene two as a e-content e-content scene two. So now I'm just going to add the one more picture as a resource. Here I'm just going to add the one more picture image. So by clicking this plus symbol on the resource area, you can add whatever the resource you want on your scene. So for now, I have already added the image and text on scene one. Now I'm going to add one more image on scene two. Yeah. I just change e-learning. Now again, here you can see the browse button. Like clicking the browse button, you can add the resources from your local machine to the OBS software area. Okay. If you want to bring it in a center, you just drag it and place it wherever you want in the screen. I just place it in the middle. Okay, fine. Okay. After performing all these things, adding n number of scenes based on the content which you are going to explain to the audience, you just add a necessary number of scenes and appropriated sources for each and every scenes. After which, you please go to the studio mode, which is there in rightmost column, rightmost bottom column, studio mode. So in studio mode, you can see on the left hand side, you can see the scene one, and again the right hand side is scene two. When we go for a live session, the audience can only see the image or content which is displayed on the right side screen only. So left side screen lets you to work with or edit the content on the scene one or scene two based on your needs. So next, I just apply few transition effects from moving slide 1 to slide 2. Okay. After going to the studio mode, you please start recording to record or to create your video content. So if you are going to develop or if you are going to explain about the e-content development, so add the necessary scenes and the necessary resources on each and every scenes to explain your content. Maybe you may belongs to science department or some other arts department or some other commerce department. So whatever the content you want to discuss with the audience uh, using or through the e-content, so add necessary scenes for your discussions, and each and every scene add necessary resources also. So just start recording. So after starting the recording button, after pressing the recording button, whatever you want to explain on this about this image, you please explain it. After explaining the image, I mean, after giving the explanation about the images, uh, give the transition, then plus, yeah, 2. So again, the next scene is displayed on the right side screen. Now the screen displays about the e-learning methodology. So nowadays, during the COVID time, the e-learning methodology help us to learn, uh, to teach the students from various remote areas. Yeah. So after giving your explanation or demonstration or discussion, then stop your recording by pressing the stop recording button. After pressing the stop recording button, you can see the recording of your video created using the OBS in the video session in your program. So this is my PC. Here you can see the inbuilt folders like desktop, downloads, music, videos, and screenshots. Here by in videos section, you can see the video which is created using the OBS software. So after starting the recording, but after pressing the recording button, whatever you want to explain on this about this image, to please explain it. After explaining the image, I mean, after giving the explanation about the images, uh, give the transition, then plus, yeah. So again, the next scene is displayed on the right side screen. Now the screen displays about the e-learning methodology. So nowadays, during the COVID time, the e-learning methodology help us to learn, to teach the students from various remote areas. Yeah. So after giving your explanation or demonstration or discussion, then stop your recording by pressing the stop recording button. Yeah. Have you seen the recording of the OBS software? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Fine. After pressing this one, so if you want to display your yeah, if you want to display your sorry, add video, or your video on the demonstration e-content or video file, just add video capturing device. So video capturing device also you can give your name, otherwise leave as it is, video capturing device. I just press okay. So integrated, I'm going to use the integrated webcam. If you have any other additional high definition cameras, then you can select it from here. At present I don't have any additional cameras. As I'm going to use my integrated webcam, I just select only, I can able to select only the integrated webcam. Then video configuration, so don't change any settings of video configuration. So if you want to change the video configuration settings by So you just press the video configuration setting button. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Add video configuration, video capturing device. So integrated camera, configuration of video, brightness. If you want to increase the brightness of your integrated webcam, increase it. Contrast, huge, saturation, sharpness. So so after changing all these settings, just apply it, then press OK. Then FPS nothing but frames per second. So device default is a better, better recommendations. If you want to change it, customized manner, so you can change the resolution based on your requirements. I recommend only the device default recommendations. Okay, video format, any format. If you want to specify the video format, you can also specify it. Color space default and the color range also default. So like you can give or you can change the settings of the default webcam. Okay. So after selecting your video, you can again record the same video with your explanations. Then you can get your recording files and video folder. Same. Again, next type of content creation is, so if you want to add your PPT, PowerPoint presentation on your OBS software, before adding, you have to do some important changes before adding your presentation on your OBS software. So first go to your presentation. So in your presentation, click the menu called slideshow. So in slideshow, uncheck the menu called use presenter view, then go to setup slideshow menu. So there you please select the second option called browsed by an individual window. Instead of checking the default selection, check the second option to share your PowerPoint presentation on OBS tool. Select the second option, browse by an individual window. After selecting it, just press OK. Then by pressing the slideshow from the beginning, your presentation is ready to share, before which just minimize it. Then I just delete all these scenes to demonstrate, to add PPT on my e-content development. Just delete it. You can't delete all the scenes from the working area because there must be at least one scene will be available for the working area. My PPT. Okay. Yeah. In my PPT window, I just going to select window capture system. Window capture system. So here you can give name for your presentation, like my my PowerPoint, and this is your PowerPoint presentation. Yeah. Just a minute, I just open my presentation. a minute. Yeah. Slideshow. Okay. Setup. Yeah. Okay. After applying it, just minimize it. Go here. Just delete it. Add window capture. Window capture. My PPT. Then okay. Okay, sorry, already given. My PPT one. Just few seconds, ma'am. Yes. Add. Just close all the things. Window capture. Let it be window capture. Okay. Sorry. Not a window capture. Yes. Display capture. No, no, no. Let me close the program and open it freshly. Yeah. So due to some technical problem, it is not supporting. Just a few minutes. Yeah. Add window. Okay. Why it is not working? Type. Just a minute. Yes. Sorry for the inconvenience. So due to some technical error, yeah. Now I have just added my presentation on the OBS software. Then I just go to start recording. So benefit of using this window capturing method is in your system you may have opened n number of windows or n number of files, but while going live, while going for the live, audience can only see this window. They can't see the remaining windows like some other windows. I have already opened so many files here, like Word file. I just show it to you. Word file and a browser, sorry, a browser, and one more OBS software. Then few more folders. So while using this method, end user can only view this presentation alone. So after opening this presentation, you can give your presentation using your PowerPoint slides. So for example, this is the presentation which I've used to explain the e-content development. For example, e-content is defined as any digital content prepared in pedagogical framework, consists of uh, text, images, graphics, and any other things. So before which you have to start, or you have to press the start recording button. After pressing the start recording button, you can start present your slides. And e-content is created using the text, image, graphics, videos, animation, charts, and etc. So then now we see the difference between again e-learning and the classroom teachings. Whatever the explanation which you give using the slides will be recorded and created as a video file using the in OBS software. So after giving my explanation, or after presenting my slides, I just go to OBS software. I just press the stop recording button. After pressing the stop recording button, you can see the video of your presentation. So while you can see, yeah, this is the video created while presenting my presentation. So while presenting my presentation, I have opened on Word file. This window capturing method is in your system you may have opened a number of windows or a number of files, but while going live, while going for the live, audience can only see this window. They can't see the remaining windows like some other windows. I have already opened so many files here, like Word file. I just show it to you. Word file and browser, and one more OBS software. Then few more folders. So while using this method, end user can only view this presentation alone. So after opening this presentation, you can give your presentation using your PowerPoint like this. So for example, this is the presentation which I've used to explain the e-content development. For example, e-content is defined as any digital content prepared in pedagogical framework, consists of text, images, graphics, and any of things. So before which you have to start, or you have to press the start recording button. After pressing the start recording button, you can start present your slides. And e-content is created using the text, image, graphics, videos, animation, charts, and things like that. And then now we see the difference between again e-learning and the classroom teachings. Whatever the explanation which we give using the slides will be recorded and created as a video file using the in OBS software. So after giving my explanation, or after presenting my slides, I just go to OBS software. I just press stop. Yeah. So while presenting that video file, presentation, I have opened a Word file and a browser and these two folders. So while using the window capture method, the only window which is that window only visible to the end users. This is the advantage of screen capturing method, or display capture method, and the window capture method. So in window capture method, the particular window only visible to the end users. So in this method, you can present, or you can create your e-contents using the PowerPoint presentations. Not only using PowerPoint presentations, you can also add some video files and audio files and text files. Fine. The next method is display capture method. So to demonstrate the display capture method, again I just delete all my sources scene. Okay, now go to studio mode. So in display capture method, I just add display capture. So the display capture method is useful while you demonstrating or you explaining uh, any kind of softwares or gaming and other tools like OBS or kind of softwares. So whatever the files open on your screen will be recorded on the OBS system. So after pressing the studio mode, so you can now I just press the start recording button. Now I just open a Word document. So the Word document is created for explaining or software. This is about the software installation steps to install software on the systems, operating systems. You can use this guide. So then I just open my presentation, and so if you want to use a paint tool to draw some shapes as well as to explain some contents, so in which you can type. So you can use any tool for the explanation purpose or demonstration purpose as you want lively. Then I just minimize it. Then I just open the folders to show the video files which is already recorded. So everything is recorded in OBS system. So this kind of capturing system in OBS helps you to demonstrate different type of softwares like OBS, Photoshop, or any softwares and explanations. After demonstrating or explaining the different type of softwares or games or etc., just stop this recording. Now you can see the whatever displayed on the screen while the demonstration time, you can see it in the video. Yeah. Recording button. Now I just open. So this is the display capturing system. So using this, you can demonstrate any kind of software. For explaining or software, this is about the software installation steps to install software on the systems, operating systems. You can use this guide. So then I just open my presentation, and so whatever the content which you have opened or which you have explained during your presentation or during your uh, explanation or demonstration will be displayed on your video. So with this, I just wind up this session. So while seeing these videos, you can easily find the noise on the background voice or my audio. So to edit this video content files created using the OBS, we can use the video editing tools like CapCut, Adobe Premiere Pro, and so many things. So in tomorrow's session, we will discuss about the video editing tools to edit our content and to present it in an efficient manner. And you can also go live from the OBS software. So for which, just press the start streaming button. So to go from the OBS software, you need two things. First, you have uh, uh, an account for going live. For going live. So if you want to go live through the Google YouTube, for which you need an account. If you are going for the first time, it will take at least 24 hours of time to get the streaming key from the Google. So when you go for a live streaming first time, it definitely will take 24 hours. Okay, ma'am. Hello. Hello,
Yes, sir.
ma'am.
Sir.
Can wind up the today's session?
Uh,
Hello.
sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So with this, I just wind up today's the session. Tomorrow we'll
Okay.
see and we'll discuss about
Sir.
yes, ma'am.
Sir. Kripa.
Hello.
Uh,
Yes, ma'am.
you start.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful section. Students learned a lot about e-content screen recording, which will very useful for our teaching career. Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Miss Kalevani of second year Physical Science Department to give a vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Today we learn about what is e-content, how e-learning is emphasized with blended learning, and how to make our e-content effective. Especially your videos, sir, using OBS software, demonstrate the e-content and how to edit the e-content and how to go live on OBS software. Thank you so much for the session, sir. Saying thank you is more than a good manners, it is a good spirituality. A very good evening to all. On behalf of management, principal, teachers, and all students, I am glad to be standing here to express my vote of thanks. A special thanks to our resource person, Dr. N. Jagadisan, for accepting our invitation and for being here with us. Sir, we are really enlightened by your knowledge. Thank you, sir. And I would like to thank our secretary, sir, and principal, ma'am, for giving us such an opportunity to learn about e-content video screen recording. And a heartfelt thanks to our teachers, participants, and friends for their active participation. With these warm words and a kind message, we move to the end of today's session. Thank you, one and all.
Tomorrow we will have a final section. After finishing the section, we will post the feedback form in the YouTube channel. Kindly fill the feedback form, then only you will get e-certificate. Tomorrow is the final section. So let's we all meet in tomorrow's section. Thank you all.